Right. So, believe it or not, but I have actually not played this last Earth part of this campaign even one full time after when I finished this game last time. Not one time. I've been simply just farming Lowsome, Nerud, as well as Yaesha and the DLCs off stream. So now, I'm gonna be finishing this on stream, and then I'm gonna probably not touch the game for a long amount of time. I think that's how we do it. Audio seems fine. Okay, I don't actually remember how this goes down, so let's see. I have all... Okay. Anomaly returns, and I have all of the... what were they called again? Not soul parts, definitely not soul parts. Pieces of the Matrix, or... yeah. These things. Now we have the Labyrinth Guardian, and... oh yeah, he's taking the form of the Keeper now at this point.
Anomaly. You have done well. Clementine's trust is well-founded. Twice the corruption infected the system. Containment was the most efficient response. Preserve the irregularity for later inquiry. But it festered, grew beyond my sight, and corrupted the core. Even so, it might yet have been contained, had the destroyer not eliminated this realm's guardian. The labyrinth
that's us.
became unprotected.
Wait a
My
minute,
resources
no, that's
stretched thin.
Anthony Ford actually.
With the destroyer as conduit, the corruption spread unchecked from the core to countless
Yo,
realms.
Andrew Ford, do you have something that you
Purged the
might want to
labyrinth.
take responsibility for?
I expunged realm after realm, seeking to restrain the rot. All efforts failed. The system was beyond repair. I was
Segments, that's what they were called.
now.
It's coming back to me now.
A solution has been revealed. Not to me. To an anomaly. Perhaps that was the intended design. A fail-safe in case of my own corruption. The index.
And how does this help us, exactly?
With the index, 2 new probabilities emerge.
Oh, that's good, right?
Holy shit,
Well,
her
the
teeth
first
are so
probability
white.
is that the root
Like
wins.
toilet bowl white.
So, yeah.
The corruption is everywhere, but it originates from a single source, a single realm. The labyrinth holds all doors and infinite possibilities. When the corruption spread, the door to their realm was closed, even to me. But with the index, I can subvert their defenses. From here, it is possible to purge the corruption.
That means we kill them, right? The root?
All of them this time. For good.
Right, this last part in Root Earth, I think this is a fixed thing, is it not? It is a fixed thing. It is always the same each and every time.
Long journey, eh? But we're almost done now. Once you take out whatever's on the other side of that, the ward will be
Yeah, last
safe.
time when I was playing this on
Everyone will.
my first playthrough, I was playing on the
Everywhere.
hard difficulty, but now
For good.
now this is on Nightmare, so there is... Holy fuck! I think I remember most of this dialogue, but let's see. What is the most interesting?
Understand? No. I don't think I could ever understand
The
everything
labyrinth.
about him.
Okay, some of
But I know
Clementine's
now it has something to do
own
with me.
nature
I'm
has
connected to the
overflown
Keeper.
into the
And our
Labyrinth
bond
Keeper.
is... You know how they say you become like the people you hang out with?
Yeah. He's been influenced.
I think in the labyrinth that might be literally true. Not that the Keeper's becoming me, but our friendship is changing him.
Yeah, but this
At
is
a
not actually a
fundamental
cycle.
level.
This is
As
not
close as
so
I can
much
explain it.
psychological thing. This is
It's
like
nowhere
the
near whatever's actually
this is like the
happening. I think it's a good thing, though.
this is like the
basically.
quintessential thing, or a way of like changing someone. Basically, it's kind of like, you know, Dark Souls reference, but it's kind of like how magic works in like Dark Souls. You know, as in it's just, you know, the nature of things. So it's kind of like, you know, gravity, for example. You know, it just exists. It's kind of like that. So this is not some, you know, he's changing because he notices the illness of his ways or something. He's changing because he's just fundamentally like influenceable and changeable. It's like Clementine's own nature is like merging with the Labyrinth Keeper, you know, or into rather, because Clementine is still the same. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna say this next.
You noticed, huh? I wasn't sure myself, but the fact
Yeah,
that you're
you know what?
asking confirms
Some
it.
other games that I could also
I'm
play
not
on this
sure,
monitor
but I think it has something to do with
would be the Doom games.
me. That's crazy, though.
The Doom
Nothing I did
2016,
ever
Doom
changed the
Eternal,
Guardian
and
on
Doom
Resum.
The Dark Ages would be something
If
that I would
anything,
be maybe interested
power
on
they
playing,
gave
but
me
I haven't
made them
bought any of
weaker.
those yet because I have
But
so many other games on
I don't know what else
backlog,
it could
you know?
be. No. Not that I've bothered to look.
It seems like the old
That
man
old
is
man's
actually
got his own
responsible as to
journey.
why all of these
Same as
walls are
me.
collapsing also. The Labyrinth Keeper did literally just say earlier in the cutscene that, you know, if it wasn't for the Destroyer destroying the Guardian of this realm, like, he would have been able to, like, prevent the corruption of this realm also. But, you know, that does not necessarily mean that. Unless I kind of... I mean, there's a lot of information. Maybe I overlooked something already. Like, I mean, of course I did, but, like, you know, he made it sound like the source of the... like the source of the root, or the degradation, or the malignance, is not coming from the labyrinth, of course. It was just moved into the labyrinth at some point. So it's not that Andrew Ford basically started it by, you know, infecting the labyrinth with it, by destroying its guardian. He just lowered the weaknesses of this place by doing that, because, you know, we are going to the place where the actual source is, which is Earth. So, or I guess this version of Root Earth, because there's like different like timelines and like dimensions, I guess, in this game, because there kind of has to be, because of this world building. So
That's good. I wasn't sure he would. Nothing that'll make sense, probably. The labyrinth isn't what it looks like, but it also is.
yeah.
Let me
Also,
try again.
this setup with
Most
the
of this
lights
place
is
like
significantly
thought
better
and energy.
for when I
There's so
play
much more
on
to it than
this
what your
monitor. Like
senses
it is
I only
far
know that
better.
because of my bond with
Like
the
I
Keeper.
used to have
I
both of the
mostly
lights like right
feel
there
the
and here,
labyrinth.
but now
Like a
that I can
heartbeat,
also keep them
or-
the studio lighting
or
at a
sunlight.
lower
And like
light
both of those
output,
things, it's
and I can
connected
also
to
have them further away.
everything.
Like the left light that I have like back here, like that one is on top of my plasma TV on the far left. Like it's literally like 1.5 meters away from me, like that direction, you know? While the other light, like right here, is like maybe one meter away from me or so. So like this, it goes back to the light pollution, though it's an IPS monitor, this left one, of course. So it's not like I need to see perfect black, and that's the issue this time. It's more so the light pollution just makes it easier on the eyes to look at the monitor, so you don't get tired as much, you know? It's very nice. Though, you know, the counter problem with that is, I think you can see some shadowing, but that just comes from my glasses. Like, I can't get rid of that, you know, unless I use contact lenses, which I will not.
It is. Like, more complicated than I think my brain can even handle. Try asking the Keeper about it.
No, I don't. Actually, you
Their
know what?
answers might not make much more sense
Fuck
than
it, if
mine.
this is the last
but
hurrah, I'm gonna go ask
At
them
least
to.
they know what they're
Fuck it.
talking about. I don't think so, Traveler.
Okay,
I mean,
I'm gonna say it
when
right now, by the way.
Keeper first pulled me here,
I think I
stayed
like
because I saw the
I like
need,
the story of Remnant
to
from the
save the
Ashes.
world.
So the first game
All the
actually more than
worlds.
I like in this game.
But it's more than that now.
The story in this
Everywhere
game
I've ever
feels so
been,
much more
the Ward, the Dreamer
fragmented.
Project.
Though I
I
guess
felt
the word story is
lost,
doing a lot of heavy
out of
lifting here
control.
because Remnant from the
Only
Ashes
Grissom
doesn't
ever
really
felt like
exactly
home.
have
That didn't last.
the story.
Here,
There's just
I'm
different
finally
areas that you progress and you save NPCs
calm.
from them, and that brings you developments that
finally myself.
ease your journey. You know, like saving like the Root Mother, for example, being like one of them. Or what's her name now? Fucking. Well, anyway, it's gonna come back here when I play this game probably. But anyways, like the word story is doing a lot of heavy lifting, even for something like Remnant from the Ashes. Because in Remnant from the Ashes, when I talk about story, I think what I mean more is the DLC. Because Remnant from the Ashes' DLC story with Clementine was easily the highest peak of the game for me, story-wise. Definitely the most interesting part. And here, I mean, it continues, but it feels so much more fragmented. It's kind of like... Well, it's exactly that, isn't it? It's kind of hard to follow, you know? Or it's maybe not hard to follow, but it's hard to care for the story because of how fragmented it is, you know? While in, you know, Remnant from the Ashes, like the DLC story with Clementine and the Guardian of like... what the Razum and the Razum Guardian story. That one was like a whole like, you know, you can do like that entire thing in like a single sitting or like a couple sessions in a row, and it's much more like there's much more continuity in that story. While here it's so much more fragmented that it's hard to want to follow the story. I guess is kind of what I mean. Also, am I still a bit too much to right here? No, it's probably fine. Is it? It's fine.
I'm sure. And it's not just the Keeper I'm with here. I'm connected to the worlds. It's me and everything. Trust me. This is where I want to be. But hey, we're not done here yet. There's still one thing to do. Kind of a big one.
That may be a bit better. I think I was a bit too low maybe on that. That's quite a bit better maybe. What should I tell the others at Ward 13? Actually this one is
was my
more
home
interesting.
for a while. A long while.
Quite a long while actually.
But I knew it wouldn't last. I bonded with Risum's Guardian. Before anyone in the Dreamer Project even really knew what a Guardian was. When the Root invaded Earth, they pulled me to Risum to save me. But our bond weakened the Guardian. They became dependent on me. While the Root kept getting stronger.
Interesting.
Yes, I'm certain. Neither of us wanted to admit it. But they needed me to leave as much as I did. Then the Wanderer showed up. You've heard of them, yeah? They needed my help to stop the Root on Earth for good. It was the hardest decision I've ever had to make. Doesn't always feel like it. Looking back, I don't see how I could have stayed. It would have been the selfish way out. Risum's Guardian has grown stronger since I left. I can feel it. But the root won't ever stop.
Do you want to
We
believe
have
it?
to destroy
Do you
them.
actually feel it?
It's the
Or do
only
you want
way
to believe
Rhysum
it?
and all of the rest will be safe for good. Tell them I'm sorry. That I won't be there to protect them anymore.
It's gonna take an eternity.
They'll be alright though, yeah? Once we finish the route for good, they won't need me. They can protect themselves. Yeah, I mean, they'll be scared at first, sure, but they'll do just fine without their weapon to save them all the time.
Weapon.
It is. I mean, I understand. The root wiped out most of the human race, and here's this girl who can stop them all by herself.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
give them peace and
Except you
security
can't.
again. There's no peace for me.
Well, in this place, maybe.
You know? I had to be the weapon all the time. I could never put it down and just be me. Tell them that, will you? Tell them that I'll miss them, but that I found... Yeah, Bo. He might have seen me, the real me, more than anyone else. Well, I mean, he did and he didn't. Bo's sweet, but he doesn't listen real well. Tell the truth, I got the feeling that I was a stand-in for someone from his past.
That is not something he talks
wasn't
about
able to
in,
protect.
in Remnant from the Ashes at all.
Maybe I'm projecting,
Bo
though.
is one of the guards
He'll be
in
better off without me
the
there,
first
in any
game
case.
in the Ward
That
13
boy's gotta love
entrance, like
himself
at the
before he's any
entrance of
good
the
for
bunker.
someone else. And he'll get there.
And
I know
he does
he
not
will.
have a story in the first game when he
And
talks
hey,
about that.
If you see
So
the
that
ward
is
again,
maybe you're
tell
guessing.
Bo... Tell everyone that I'm okay. They don't need to worry about me. We're with you, Traveler. All the way.
Oh, and now you. Fuck's sake.
Our remaining time may be valuable, Anomaly. What information do you require? The utility, Clementine, has aided me in ways I could not foresee. She enabled the reallocation of necessary resources, which enabled the return to a former consciousness. That much I did foresee.
Former consciousness.
But more has occurred, the explanation of which is difficult. It is outside my experience. Her presence has changed my perception. Before, there were doors and worlds. There was the core, its children, and the Keeper. There was purpose. All of that remains, but now its meaning differs. It has meaning. Though that meaning remains elusive, perhaps that is the difference. The corruption was preserved for further investigation. Though I did not recognize my purpose at the time, I wished to learn more about. Intelligent beings are created by the worlds, a natural outcome of the system. Each world, a parent. Each species, a child. All but a unique few. The Guardians, for example. They are born with the doors. They do not create. They maintain, protect. Just as I watch over all. All other intelligence is born of its world. But for one aberration, the corruption. I wanted to understand. Was the corruption an irregularity or an intended outcome? The core, but not the core as you know it. A previous instance, since contained. The children of this core perceived their world as from without, not outside the core, but outside all worlds. The perspective of a creator. With this knowledge, they sought to alter the parameters of existence. the root or the children of their attempt. Everything. If corruption was intended, what does that say about the creation of all that it would destroy? Was destruction the goal? Resistance? Something else? Alternatively, if the intended can create the unintended, then how can one determine what was intended from the start? Perhaps there is no intended. Questions produce questions. From beginningless time, I had not the knowledge to pursue them. Now, I have not the resources. Perhaps someday. Uncertain. Impossible to understand the designs of that which created me. Even the existence of a failsafe proves nothing. So I do not know. And yet, as I am now, I can feel the answer. The corruption was unexpected. The probability anticipated. Accounted for. But ultimately, a mistake. Unknown. No evidence. Only clues and deductions, any of which might be biased by trillions of variables. The possibility remains, too, that there is no creator. That this is but one probabilistic outcome of a vigintillion random overlapping sequences. This possibility
That's one way to put it.
cannot be denied. But it produces more uncertainty, not less. The existence of a creator
But there is nothing
answers the
intended, everything is
unanswerable.
random.
But the nature of a creator cannot be known
Everything
by its
is
creation.
unintended, and maybe
So,
it was always intended that
the answer
the
remains
unintended
unknown.
was intended to happen. Great.
Difficult to explain. One may similarly ask why fire breathes or the sun sings. The index describes existence. Its aspect you perceive is pointer and cipher to the underlying infinite sequence of the beginning of all things. If anything is proof of a
So
creator,
the index is basically the
it is the
Big Bang.
index. It is
So it's the source
simultaneously
of
simple,
everything.
yet contains within it inexhaustible complexity. It
Masterwork
is a
of creation.
masterwork of creation.
Alright.
It does not work. It simply is. We must work around it. Rectifying
Okay, but
mistakes becomes
is this kind of
effortless.
like... Okay.
The
Okay.
challenge
I
comes
have
in their
an interesting idea
identification.
here. Okay. So, you know how we got all of the sequences from the great beings from different realms? What if when you combine all of those, or at least 3 of those to form the index, what if there's some twisted turns, or like some, I guess, for the lack of maybe a better word here, some inbred takeaways or continuations of what can happen with the index? Because maybe it's trying to emulate what was before, you know? So if you do this too many times, then, you know, you might end up with a world that is actually dysfunctional. And maybe even that might explain some of the root's existence. Like, the root is corruption, yes? It's corruption itself. An interesting idea, actually. No, but like, how many times has this happened, though? Like, we don't know that, so yeah, too much speculation.
Unclear. The foundation of that world, the world it was, is very like your own. It was the core, inviolable, and without need of a guardian. Yet, it corrupted itself. And though the corruption was contained, it was allowed free rein within that containment. There is no telling what that world has become. Time is short, anomaly. I am able to cleanse this corruption. You cannot be rid of that which is infinite.
What? fuck is this? Yeah? I don't think I fucking had this on my first playthrough. Profane Soulstone.
You would banish the strength I bestow. Deprive yourself of my succor. Anomaly. The only course of action is to cleanse the corruption. Lies. There is another way. I would grant you power greater than you can comprehend.
I guess this is the rule talking, is it not?
No other outcomes are correct. What voices do you hear, Anomaly? Rise above your banal existence. Prove your subservience to me.
Okay, this is not what I had in mind when I was... Okay, what is happening? What is this item? Okay, I'm gonna look this up. What is this item? There's a chance that if I leave this dialogue, I'm not gonna be able to do this again, so... Yeah, like, I've done all of the DLCs many times, I've done all of the normal mode rotations many times, so... I picked up many items here and there. So this is the Yaisha Infected Abyss. It's an amulet item. It was I who first whispered to the people of your earth, taught them to bridge the rift between worlds, and with my unbinding, what? And with my unbinding, they invited their obliteration. So this is basically Harsgard's amulet. Take this amulet to the Keeper in the Labyrinth to cleanse it. This will transform it. So that's what it does, huh? If you take it to the Keeper and refuse to have it cleansed, return to the Emissary to gain Profane Heart. Okay, so it does not change like it's not like a fucking massive change to like the story or something that happens, you know? It's not like something like that. Yeah, it would so appear. Go ahead.
Our paths will converge again, human. The eschaton draws near. The anomaly has made the correct choice. The corruption has been removed from this item. Soon, all will be cleansed.
What if I talk to you again? Nothing.
The final additional.
Alright, let me.
Long journey. Once you take... We're with you, Trap.
Alright, let's go destroy some shit.